Welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event, already in progress. We're picking things up at the 6th. Let's get into it. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Straight out of the top draw.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
This is a bogey putt coming up. Yeah, that's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Well, that should find the bunker. Let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their 4th. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Surely it's going to.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Opting for the 9-iron. Exit. Stays left even. Is that what they had in mind?
Well, they wanted to hit the fade, and unfortunately, they didn't.
Coming off a run of 3 straight bogeys. Three over for the day. How close was that to going down? Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Putting now for a bogey. That's tracking. That's a good putt to hold for a bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole, as we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Yeah, this is a gift to end on. However, you got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those trees come into play, bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front nine with possibly an eagle 3. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And here we are with the third shot. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And coming up well short.
Nine feet to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. A bogey putt awaits. Well hold. Let's move on. Time now to make the turn for home, Rich, and this is an exciting part of the championship. What are your thoughts on this performance?
This player right now is in a free fall, Luke. It is not looking good. The bad play continues as they see themselves now outside the top 10.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 10th hole. getting ready to play their third. "14 feet to the cup." This one has eyes for the hole. But what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And now at +4 for the event. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That one's heading down Broadway. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
He has this putt to save his par. Bogey putt coming up here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. But the 12th hole at Foxhole Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Ooh, back there, Horsey. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
It was on a good line. A 7-footer right here. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. Nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Sitting at 5 over for the day. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Opting for the 4-iron here. Setting up miles from the hole.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
John Rahm holds a familiar spot of top spot on this leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent.
that's just not going to work for him.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Oh dear, that's on the beach. This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. This is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. This is their 5th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. I don't mind the look of this. Nice little putt to hole, that one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Yeah, that one will play. Almost went in. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Sitting at 5 over for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 190 yards.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. This putt is for a final score of 76.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, I'm sure that wasn't what this player had in mind for this event, but hopefully there's something better in their immediate future.
Yeah, that is putting it very gently there, Luke. Not very much happening at all in this player's game this week.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And Henny, this week, he's looking to beat Harold Varner III. He certainly won't beat him in the entertainment stakes.
He is one of the funniest players out there. You better be on your guard and keep mentally focused because he'll distract you with his jokes as well as his game. HV3 is one of a kind and he'll kill you with his laid-backness out on the golf course.
Yes, he's a big-hearted guy, but he's got a big game too. So look out for HV3, but don't worry if you lose this rivalry because you'll end up with a great friend indeed. Good shot there.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Okay, steady now. A par putt on the table. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward in 2. The 7th hole, similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
Oh, just missed. Well, it's a bit disappointing. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. That will work. Sitting at 1 over for the day. And the third hole here at Old Marina Golf Club looks very familiar, Rich. Par 4, playing 444 yards.
Luke, if you're a fan of Pebble Beach Golf Links, you're absolutely going to love this hole. Just 444 yards from the back tees. Driver really isn't necessary, as there is out of bounds over on the right-hand side that comes into play in a hurry. Just avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side. Find the fairway. Second shot plays slightly uphill. It actually looks like an infinite edge pool. It's really difficult to judge distance control with that second shot. Still a great hole, one that you dearly love to make birdie on.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Needs this to kick a bit left. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Fair effort. Putting for par. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. This hole is a par 5. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Second shot here on the 4th. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Well, HV3 looking a little gloomy because this putt could put him down behind his playing partner.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Playing their 4th shot. Just 3 back from the leader. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. This one's dialed in. Oh, so close. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
He's got this for his part.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Here we are at the 6th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Bit disappointing, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Good looking putt. That gets the job done. Now 4 back after that hole. We have a par 5 on this one. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Well struck. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Great touch.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it? So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Going with the 4-iron here.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach. No green in reg, but a chance to save their par. Even for the day. Time now for the 4th shot. 3 shots off the lead. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Judging it beautifully.
Billy Horschel is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke advantage. The 9th hole here, though, at Old Marina Golf Club is a strong one, a really tough test to finish the opening 9. A par 4 stretching 466 yards.
For those who like to work the golf ball from left to right, you're going to have to take a little bit of a chance by aiming over that hazard on the left-hand side. But if you find the fairway, boy, I tell you what, that's a fantastic feeling because this hole has got so much beauty. I love the second shot, the bunkers on the front, but I love how the green runs away on the left-hand side. The design of this hole, especially the green, is absolutely amazing.
I'd say this needs to hit a house, but there's no houses in sight.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Just didn't drop. Putting for bogey here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Former FedEx Cup champ Billy Horschel has the lead in this one. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Elevated greens are always difficult to approach. Make sure you got the right number. Going with the 8-iron here.
Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
And that was a bit of a misfire from the sand. Are they able to get up and down? Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. That was a gallant attempt. This one's for bogey. And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
Yeah, making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And the ever-colourful Billy Horschel, our leader in the field. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Playing from 110 yards out. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Setting up here with a very long putt.
They've got this left to tie with Harold Varner III.
That'll sting a bit.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Putting for a par here. Billy Horschel is currently one shot ahead of the field. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Unable to find the green on this one.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. And there it is. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's inside the house of opportunity. And he's down there. You got to read.
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, so it'll be good to hole.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is what they have left for par.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. And now at +4 for the round. Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's an awful error. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got about 140, I'd say. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's frustrating. 4 feet to the cup. That limits the damage. And that's now 5 over for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. And he's hit that inside the range. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That looked good for a long way. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We've arrived at a par 4.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
Not a bad line, this one. Correction, mate. This one ended up in the sand. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Ooh, right by the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ooh. This next putt is for bogey. Okay, let's head to the next. Well, Rich, don't know about you, but my eyes are wide open standing here on the 17th tee of Old Marina Golf Club.
Every player is going to be salivating to get here. This could be the easiest hole by a long shot on this golf course. The fairway, massive, most generous fairway out here. Second shot, a little bit uphill, but let's face it, just 506 yards, slightly uphill. I promise you, every player in this field is thinking eagle and nothing but.
And here we are with the third shot. That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer. Putting for birdie. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
This is like a bad lie with a bit of grilled bad lie on top, sprinkled with dashings of bad lie.
Opting for the 4-iron here. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
"19 feet to the hole." That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. That always leaves a bit of a disappointing taste in the mouth. A little bogey tap in to finish. Well, we saw the good, bad, and sometimes the ugly, didn't we? But it was certainly beautiful from the words that came out of Henny Koyak's mouth. Thank you, Henny, for your action today.
Luke, if the golf wasn't good, the weather was great. It was absolutely a pleasure to be able to join yourself and Rich and be out here on the golf course.
"2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, HV3 will certainly be entertaining, won't it?
Their last matchup saw HV3 as the winner, so let's see if this player uses that to fuel their performance on the course this week.
Yes, he's got a sharp tongue and a clever game. Let's see how HV3 goes up against this player in this rivalry. That should find the bunker. Time to step into the bunker now. Well, that didn't look like their best swing there. Getting ready to play their third.